You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 331, Eglass Angels Season 5, Episode 10, recorded in 2020, posted in February 2022. Frosted Demon.
Hey, we're on Dark Sun. I'm Scott McNulty. Trying to do catchphrase.
Yeah, it's working out well so far.
Hey, home slice.
Got a lot of emails that people said, Scott, I don't like much about you, but the thing I like least is you don't have a catchphrase. And so
You got the youngins. The youngins are hitting up your beeper.
So, hey,
They're really
Wait, wasn't your catchphrase, this podcast is over?
Yeah, but that's over.
Oh.
That was the last podcast.
Pretty solid.
That was
I
your...
was trying to update it with hey.
Hey,
Oh,
This podcast has begun.
it's hip. It's fun.
what do we do on this podcast, Scott?
We watch a bad movie and talk about it.
That's right. And this week we watched...
Rengar, summon the demon.
No. We play D&D on the internet for people's amusement. And I'm Scott McNulty, DM, which means that we are playing Dark Sun, as previously established. And I am not by myself, as I often am. I have been joined by several other people who you may or may not know, who are the players in this campaign. And now I shall introduce them in an order that is known only to me. Dan Morin. Hello.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Dan Morin. I am playing, as I have been for many years now, Omlal, the Goliath Barbarian, except no substitutes.
I will not.
Until
Aline
this one
Sims is
dies.
here.
I am here playing Shara, the Air Genasi rogue. That's what I am, a rogue.
Your character is a rogue, and you are roguish as well.
I am,
just
yep.
thought. Speaking of roguish, it's Tony Sindelar.
Oh, hello. I play Regdar, a guy, just a guy in Athens. He's seen some things. He's done slightly less things. Just a guy here living life.
You know him, you love him. It's Mr. Jason Snell.
Hey, I'm playing Carlos the dwarf. He's not a dwarf; he's a mole. Actually, it's a family name, and he's a fighter, a gladiator. He likes to run and hit things. He's a simple man, simple pleasures.
Steve Lutz is simple.
Say
I mean
more.
myself. That's really all that matters.
And pleasure?
Not a pleasure, just simple.
Wow. Well, what an intro. Hey, yeah, I'm still playing the three green bard known as Kachka, and yeah, I play a Kletar, and I cast spells, and I bard around a lot.
Hidden
That's what I
Githka.
do.
That Githka you don't see.
No, wait, don't talk about the hidden Githka. It'll spoil the
Hidden
surprise.
for a reason.
That's right. And finally, Erica Ensign.
Hello. I am playing Zotasha, a tiefling mystic, who's also a spy.
Shh! Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell people.
I thought that was
That goes into the
Secret
hidden
Leader
Githka
spy. So-
column.
Was she here to
Well-
find the Githka?
Spoiler to people who have not watched the previous episodes.
You guys know I'm a spy. And
I knew.
now the audience does too. Oh no.
Oh no, it's been ruined. So speaking of ruined, I don't know. You're in the ruins, really, of an underground temple kind of place, where we have been locked in battle for a couple of sessions with Gar Shatterkeel, who is one of the Princes of the Apocalypse's servants, and a couple of his minions. He is kind of trying to leave. You had an elaborate plan that kind of fell apart very quickly. A demon was summoned. Mistakes were perhaps made.
Perhaps.
Maybe not. Who's to tell?
Who are we to judge?
But most importantly, you are in a room with a kind of a ziggurat with a black altar on top of it. Next to that altar, in a crumpled heap, is a halfling that you were trying to save. And you, in fact, did. I won't say you tried to. You did rescue him from his chains or rope. I don't remember. He's tied up somehow. And during the midst of battle, he was standing up. As he stood up, he touched the altar to steady himself, and then he fell unconscious onto the ground. And then
I would say
demon was.
He does not quite count as rescue. I feel like legally we would not rescue him.
I thought he was dead, not unconscious.
I don't think we know.
We
Well,
should
I was
get something
standing
in
right
there.
there, so
He could be dying. He has a
Don't
skull
let
and
the
crossbones symbol
skull
on
and
him.
crossbones icon on him
He
fool
does
you.
have
Maybe he
That's
just
good.
ate some bleach.
yum.
And so we've done a lot of battle. There are a bunch of bad people in here. Are they the players? Are they the people you're fighting? Who knows?
Why can't it be both?
Column A, column B.
Just to recap some of our adversaries, Scott, we still have
Sure.
Gar Shatterkeel still at large.
Yes, he is
Gar
now.
Shatterkeel's car, an alligator, still at large.
Yes.
Car Shatterkeel.
Car. That would be a crocodile, please.
It's
That's-
short for
ugh.
crocodile.
And Demon I summoned still here, though I'm inside a circle.
Right.
Yes. And two knights astride large crabs, I believe they were riding, and a water
medium-sized crabs.
myrmidon, which is an elemental kind of water spout that's wearing heavy plate armor.
It's wearing on me, I'll tell you that.
And that is, and Gar Shatterkeel is he is standing. There are these pools of water that kind of look murky and disgusting, and have unappetizing things floating in them. And Gar Shattersteel is standing on the water, which is impressive because none of you can stand on water.
Yeah, we get it. You
far
like
as I know.
water, buddy.
He does love water. Also, he has instead of one, he has in place of a hand, he has a large claw.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Gar Shatterkeel. And when last we,
It's not that fun.
It's a fact.
Disagree.
and there's also this giant demon who is standing in front of Regdar, staring at him. It's a large kind of gorilla, orange reddish gorilla that leapt from the top of the ziggurat, landed in front of Regdar, and seems to want to rip Regdar from limb to limb, but cannot for some reason, and is kind of staring at him. And it was
We've all been there.
and it was when last we played, it was the demon's turn, and he made his turn by jumping and staring threateningly at Regdar, which means, unless there are any other questions, it is Ketchka's turn.
Neat. Well, all right. I think last we met, it was pretty much everybody was hurting badly as far as hit points goes, unless I'm mistaken. I know Omlal in particular was in bad shape.
Carlos
I'm
is fine.
okay. Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'm at 12.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad mojo when one of your tanks is about to fall apart. So I am most likely going to cast Aura of Vitality. However, I should note that the charmed dude on the altar is going to come to at this point because I will have to give up concentration on that spell. So there will be one more enemy in the fray.
Yeah, so these guys are just kind of dudes.
But I think it's worth giving that up for a little healing for our tank. So
Awaken the
I will
dudes!
Wake up, dude.
Just one. The other dude is dead.
All right, so I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality, which produces a Aura of Healing Energy, which is a 30-foot radius, so it pretty much encompasses everybody at this point. Zoom in a bit. But it certainly encompasses Omlal. And that gives me a minute's worth of time, and the aura will move around with me, centered on me, and each turn, until the spell ends, I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including me, to regain 2d6 hit points. So,
Nice.
I'm going to use my bonus action on this turn to try and heal up Omlal a little. And I don't know, should I be rolling or should he be rolling? I guess I'm rolling. It's my aura, after all.
Go for it.
So that's 6 hit points for Omlal.
And you can roll if you want to. 6 hit points for Umlal. He says thank you.
Does he? Because he seems awfully quiet. That's all right. I'll just have to assume that he's thinking that. And I will
Umlal is
step
known for being polite.
Since I am currently pretty darn close to this demon type, gorilla type dude, I'm going to take a couple of steps away into the shadows over here, closer to Carlos.
Ooh.
And that's it for me.
All right. And so the Dark Tide Knights go. Although I guess is there another one? Is there? How many Dark Tide Knights do I have these days? Oh, there are two. Okay. Let's see. What do they want to do? So these are the two fellows astride giant crabs. As you do, they will. Let's see. This one will scuttle. The one near the kind of the pool of water up to the north of the map will scuttle a little forward and still stay there, seeming in a defensive posture. There is one that is right in the thick of things down here next to Umlal, so he'll go forward and attack said Umlal, who has just benefited from 6 hit points of healing. But let's see if this Dark Tide Knight will take those hit points back again. Nature is cruel.
Doesn't get the hit points though. I mean,
Well, it depends. You don't know what Dark Tide Knights do.
you don't know what I do.
You don't know.
idea.
We do.
Creepy.
It's
true.
Pretty simple.
Does a 19 hit Umlal, though?
Unless I can do something about that, which I don't think I can. It seems like it does.
Oh,
But wait
no.
a minute. I
Oh.
do have a reaction. So I will use a Bardic Inspiration die to decrease the attack ability damage roll of a creature. And I believe my die is now D8.
And I should mention it swings twice.
Okay. Well, that's only 2 off of that roll.
Which
So
makes
does a
it
17 hit?
Yeah, my AC is 16 apparently.
Why is your
All
AC
right.
so bad?
But a 15
I don't wear
misses.
armor.
So this knight on a crab rides up to you, swings with a short sword twice, and misses the second time. But the first time connects for maximum damage of 9 points of damage as it slices across.
I do not remember if I started raging last time or not.
You did.
I think you did.
Let's
did.
assume you did.
Out of
think I did too.
desperation,
Okay.
I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did
Here.
just stay alive, so that's only 4 points of damage then.
Yes.
So it did not
Oh.
take all of the 6 points of healing.
Ah,
Yeah.
Look at that.
Eat it, Death
That's
Knight.
crab man.
Crab,
Dark Tide Knight.
dude.
Crab
He's
Knight.
not a
Dark-
Death Knight.
Crab Night is
You
Friday.
eat crab,
Red Lobster.
Knight.
Free crab tomorrow night.
He's not the crustacean you want, but he's the one you need.
Now I don't know this. The elemental has a little icon on it. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming someone did something to it. It is going to surge forward though towards Umlal, since actually it was right near Umlal, so it won't move, and
Why
it
is picking
will.
on me.
Well, because you're right next to it, and it is this kind of whirling mass of water. Wearing armor is very disconcerting. It has a trident, and it is going to.
Good job.
Thank you.
4 out of
and
5
you will
dented
remember
surveyed prefer using a trident.
that it is very good with this fork, and it's going to try to fork you 3 times.
Oh my.
Whoa. Fork off.
And I rolled a 3, a 4, and a 5.
I like it.
So it misses thrice.
Is that one for each
and-
tine?
Uh-huh. No.
Who got
Tine
forked
after
now?
tine.
Huh? Go fork yourself.
So it is very frustrated. It's hard to tell if a water elemental is frustrated or not, but you innately sense that it is. And the large crocodile slithers into this pool of water.
Is it
and
floating
kind of-
too above the
It
water?
is. It has disappeared underneath the
underneath
water.
the water. Okay.
And so it will go off. It slides into the water very well. Regdar, you are trapped within an arcane circle.
Trapped is a very,
You are currently located
Safe.
in an arcane
Yeah.
circle that you drew on the floor with blood from somewhere. I don't know where that came from. And
That's not
outside
bad.
of that circle is a very large, very angry demon. And other things. But
Yeah.
That seems the
can
most
I
relevant.
negotiate with the demon as a bonus action?
Sure.
All right. Regdar's charisma continues to be a +0. Hey, demon, maybe you should go home.
What
4.
languages do you know?
I think not abyssal, probably.
It does not seem to understand you.
Yeah. Well, Regdar only speaks common, but he's so worldly.
He speaks the language of pottery, though.
It's true.
The universal language.
Universal
Is Demon a
language.
big
Did you have a
pottery
plate
fan?
to throw at him? Or give him?
No, I don't.
Ooh,
Those are
yes.
for me. Those are personal use only. All right. Well, you know what? Can I see anybody else from the safety of my circle here? Probably not.
You might be able to see me.
be able to see Ketchka.
Well, I mean, I'm
think
not
you could-
gonna. I'm.
Oh, you
I'm
mean,
gonna hold
targets.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I mean, eventually, but for now, I'm going to. Not. I'm gonna wait until later when I need to curry favor.
I'll say that you can see that dark tide knight that is up, kind of guarding the pool of water, but it is behind this very large, very angry demon. So depending on what you're going to do, you might have disadvantage.
You don't think I
or
can
it-
see Gar from here?
Well, actually, you could see Gar as well.
Let me tell you, Gar. Well, wait. Is the scale double on this map?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Gar is, according to the ruler, 60 feet. So I believe that means he's actually 120 feet. And you know what spell has a range of 120 feet? Magic Missile.
I don't.
I'm casting Magic Missile at level 3. Nope,
Whoa!
level 2. I'm at a level 3 spell slot.
Whoa.
I
very
believe he will
excited.
take 4d4.
44?
4d4 plus 4. Let's roll 4d4. 9 plus 4 is 13. Magic math missiles dart across the cavern and hit him for some force damage.
Oh,
Enjoy.
They
Right
hit
there.
him.
Salutes.
All right. He does not salute him back.
Well,
Anything else, Regdar? Would you like to leave the circle?
no. The circle is great. I give the Balgura demon kind of a dismissive, like, be gone with you. Huzzah. Our business is complete, sir. I said good day.
That doesn't seem to calm it down.
Well,
Zatasha, there's a lot going on.
So I heard Regdar trying to convince this demon to go away, which makes me think maybe that's a possibility since Regdar probably brought it here. So I am going to telepathically try to convince it. Do I speak Abyssal? I speak Common, Infernal, and that's it. Does he speak Infernal?
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah. Well, so I'm going to try to, telepathically say, the small human type person is just trying to convince you that it's time to go home. I think you were here by accident.
Yeah.
So it swivels its head towards you, and it's this.
It
big
can't
kind of-
actually see me. FYI, I am invisible.
Oh, then it doesn't do that because I forgot you're invisible. So it looks angry, and then telepathically you have a wave of just pure rage and hatred assaulting your brain.
Okay. I don't actually need to share language with a creature to be able to get through with it. So it understood what I said, and is apparently just real mad.
And it sends you many images of Regdar in increasingly disturbing ways dying.
All right. Well, I will. I don't think I could see Regdar from where I am, so I can't tell. I was like, maybe I should send Regdar some of those images just so he knows.
Just relay them to Regdar.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
These were meant for you,
These
Regdar.
are, well, who is sending me telepathic spam?
Well, it's not me because
You were
I can't,
BCC'd.
can't see you. Oh boy, how bad do I want to stay invisible? Is the question.
Oh, that is always the question when one is invisible.
Yeah, because if I do something,
Very badly.
if I do something useful, then I will not be invisible anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't want Regdar to die. He's useful, so.
I had a good run. I brought this on myself.
Oh yeah, and Shara's kind of like right in the middle. So if I wanted to do an area of effect thing, it would get her, and that would be bad.
You know where Regdar is, but you can't see him right now. So
Yeah.
if that matters.
Let's see. Boy. I am.
What kind of area of effect thing are you thinking?
Well, I have one more. I have enough psi points that I can do one more Mind Storm, but it affects every creature in a 20-foot radius. Sadly, not enemies, and it requires a Wisdom saving throw. And if you don't make it, you take 68 psychic damage.
68?
Yes, 68. So I don't
Yeah.
want to give you that much
Yeah.
damage.
If
Yeah,
we were
and-
looking at like 7 points of damage,
No.
that would be one thing, but no.
Yeah, and you'd also have disadvantage on all saving throws until the end of your next
Okay.
turn.
And you can't place that, so it just gets the demon and the two bad guys?
I don't know if I can.
It's area of
Let's see.
effect. It doesn't come out from you. You get to lay down a square.
Yes, I do within 60 of me of a 20-foot radius.
You should be able to.
Oh yeah,
get
you could get the
them.
two bad guys and the demon
Yeah, I guess I can.
and nobody
Okay.
else, but those in that box.
All right.
Yep.
I feel like that's probably a spell that big is probably worth it to uninvisible myself. So suddenly, boop, there's Zatasha.
What?
Yep, and she's pointing and smiling. It's kind of creepy.
Mind.
Yeah, and yeah. So
So I need to make some
you
saving
need to
throws
make
here.
some. This is a mind storm. You can see a storm coming out of my mind.
Far
Wisdom
out.
saving throws.
It's like that emoji with the head exploding.
I think
I'm
it is
gonna
kind of a Minerva situation here we're about to get into.
13,
That does not make it.
17,
That does make it.
and much lower. So that one doesn't make it.
Okay. All right. So
What happens on a save? Half damage.
on a save, it's half damage, and they do not have disadvantage on saving throws.
All right.
Yep. So let's see. Roll 68. So that is 31 damage.
Goodness, that's a lot of damage.
Nice.
31.
Now that the knight there has been untouched, and now he's looking much worse for wear.
Okay. And yes, all three of them, or not all three of them, the two that failed will have disadvantage on saving throws until the end of my next turn.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Well, the
And as a bonus action, I am going to flip over to my psionic restoration discipline.
ooh,
Yes, which is the healing one. So if somebody goes down, I can stabilize them with a bonus action,
That's nice.
which is handy.
anything else?
That is it.
All right, this. So I'm not sure. Shara definitely can see this. I'm not sure. Anyone else who's looking at the top of the pyramid could give me a perception check if they want to see what's about to happen, or notice, I should say. But Shara, you see the Reaver here, who is the kind of just the normal warrior dude, only wearing having a nautically themed shield and sword, sheath his sword and pick up the body of this halfling,
Dang it.
and then kind of move over here.
Carlos does not notice.
Do I notice on a 15?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I don't know what it means, but I notice it.
How about a 10?
10, you do not see. You're.
I'm a little too close. I think it's too tall.
That's right. You're too close to the situation. You need to distance yourself.
Yeah, I do. I'd like to distance myself from this entire situation, to
Yeah,
be
for
perfectly
sure.
honest.
Carlos.
I am going to step forward and attack our trident wielding friend.
Oh.
Now come the attacks. There are many. That's a fail.
Oh dear.
That's a 17.
Clangs off of the heavy plate armor.
The 17 doesn't do it. Wow.
It does not.
And that's a 24.
24 will, in fact, hit.
All right. Well, 11.
Most things.
11 piercing damage on that one.
Ah, yes. You find a gap in the armor, and your weapon slides into the water.
To the water. Yay.
And somehow does damage. I don't know how
I
this
don't
works.
know.
You just give it a stir.
I only know one way to fight. So
It's a
I'll just do
whisk.
that.
Splitting some
That's right.
hydrogen
And you-
Hope it
from some
works.
I should-
oxygen right there.
I should ask, but I think I know the answer. You do have a magical weapon, right?
I do. They're both magical, and my two hands have two magical weapons. The one that I got, and the one that our friend got, and then she died, and I took her scimitar. So, yeah.
R.I.P. Shara. Unless, Carlos, do you want to do anything?
Nope.
You have movements if you want to move around.
Carlos is a simple fellow. He has done his job.
Shara, you've noticed that the Reaver has picked up a unconscious or dead, we don't know, halfling. I mean, I know, but you don't. And there's a battle to be had. There's a big demon not too far from you. Some swirling, armor-wearing water. A big crab.
Is there anything I can do from here to discern whether the halfling is alive or dead?
You could give me a very high perception check.
Would that count as my action?
Yes.
That's not cool.
Why you got to be so mean, Dungeon Master?
Takes a whole action to look.
Looking does not, but if you want to try to ascertain from a distance if someone's alive or dead, I feel like it takes a little concentration.
I'm going to run up here, throw my dagger at this bad person. 9 versus AC.
Well, that person may be bad, but their armor is better than that.
All right. Well, then I'm going to try my rapier of moving or wounding, not moving.
Wow. It's like a pole vault.
That would be awesome. That was an 11 versus AC.
So you feel like, oh, I'm just about to get some flesh of this dude, and he, in the last second, knocks your rapier away with his shield.
As a bonus action, could I make a perception check now?
Yes.
Ooh, finally I roll high. 23.
So you quickly glance, and you're close enough that you can see. You think you see this halfling's chest moving up
Okay.
and down, very almost imperceptibly, but
But you perceived it.
you did because
Almost.
rolled
Because
very high.
perception.
Perception.
Do I have time to yell the halfling is still alive?
Sure.
Okay. And that's my turn.
With her new dance hit, the halfling is still alive.
I have the perfect stage for it.
That's true. You can climb up on that altar.
Just don't touch the altar.
Umlal, you've heard a voice has rung out from the top of a ziggurat, and it says hauntingly, "The halfling is still alive."
A familiar yet
Creepy.
haunting voice.
In front of me, I have this water dude, and is that the crab knight?
Yes. He
Okay.
prefers dark tide night, but yes.
I don't care.
Dan, he rides a crab. We don't call like a normal King Arthur knight a horse,
knight? I do.
Horse
I
knight.
do,
No.
too.
A
all right,
normal
what do you-
King Arthur. Wait. A normal King Arthur knight. Let's unpack that.
All right, well, what do you call like a centaur knight?
He means like a ye olde
Ooh.
knight.
Yeah,
Does
ye
a
olde
centaur
knight.
knight ride a horse?
No, that's
Questions.
Rides a crab.
no, that makes no
What?
sense.
It's in a horseshoe crab?
All right, that's
All right, so can I tell anything about which of these guys seems like they're any more banged up than the other? They're both injured-ish.
Well, so it's very difficult to tell when a water elemental of any stripe is injured or not. But you can see
Does it look like
is the armor beat up a little bit?
the armor is a little beat. It has some dents in it from when Carlos slammed his sword into it. The knight also looks banged up. Neither of them looks like they're about to, one hit and they be dead.
Carlos,
Scott, I have a little retroactive thing that because we haven't played in a while, I forgot, which is that
that guy's dead.
no, well, I did an extra 6 damage to that guy because it's of flame damage because it's my flaming sword. So sorry, it's not in the normal box, so it doesn't get added to the auto roll, but it's in there. So please add six more dents. Or like scorching.
So Scott,
it's from flame damage, so scorching on the armor before.
So how about now?
Slightly more scorched.
Still very difficult to tell if a water elemental is very damaged.
Carlos, do we need to pick a target here? What are we doing here?
I don't know. I mean, I attacked this guy because literally Carlos just attacks whatever is right in front of him. And I mean, his intelligence is 10, his wisdom is 10. You tell me. His charisma is 8.
That's literally average.
Okay. Well, Carlos, like an average,
we haven't
You're not
had
an
that
idiot.
discussion.
Carlos, like an average man, where he sees one monster in front of him and one monster diagonal to him, chooses the one in front of him. It's a simple
Okay, but if
thing.
I
pretty average.
also do that, then this seems like it's going to go badly. So I'm going to try to hit the water elemental with my greatsword.
All right. Now you would know based on Carlos's encounter that the water elemental is difficult to hit. Plus, it's wearing plate armor, so you can ascertain that yourself.
Mother clucker. Okay. Well,
I'm just
giving
you
Tricky
some
DMs.
information that you would have.
All right, fine. I'm still gonna try. I'm going to.
That's all I ask of you, Dan. Just try. Apply yourself. You have
Thanks,
so much
Dad.
potential.
All right, first shot. 13. That was not great.
Nope.
You
know what?
It bounces off.
More like
another
an episode
generation
sword, huh?
appears.
I have inspiration and I'm using it now.
Yay.
Oh,
Oh boy, 12.
well, that was worse. Sorry.
All right, well, I have 2 attacks, so let's see if I can waste a third roll. 28.
Whoa.
That will hit most anything.
And it will do, let's see here, 2d6 plus 5, just making sure it's adding that correctly. In fact, it'll do 2 extra because I am raging. So that is 14 slashing damage. That is magical.
All right. So your sword cleaves through the plate mail, and as the plate mail like half kind of drops off, and your sword slides through the water, and the water elemental looks at you for a moment, and then drops to the floor. A pool of water expands.
Splash.
Off the floor.
Me
You're
kill
tempted
water!
To try to drink it because
Worst enemy of Athens. Good job, buddy. They do a fist bump.
Yep.
woo, and it is no longer there. Is there
Alma
any,
looks at Carlos, points at the water elemental, then points at the knight and goes, crisscross!
would you like to move, Umlal, or do something else? I don't know what.
Shara, what's your situation up there?
I have 1 baddie and 1 unconscious halfling.
Okay. Well, moving away from this knight is going to provoke, so I'm not going to do that right now because I am still pretty hit point poor. So I will stay put, and Alma and I will try, or Alma, I am Alma. Carlos and I will try to deal with this crabby guy.
The old 1-2 punch.
The old one.
The old Carlos and Umlaw.
Yeah, it's when Amlal picks up Carlos, beats him down tight, knocks him down.
It's a fastball special, right? You throw me.
That's right. That's right. All right, I'm done.
All right. So it is the demon's turn.
He's still
It's-
here? I mean,
He's still here.
His services are no longer required.
yeah, I mean, I bet he left the kettle on. Shouldn't he be getting back?
It's the guest that wouldn't leave.
He realizes that he roars in frustration, swivels around, looks around the room to see if there's something that it can take its frustration out on.
Maybe some crab legs?
And it moves forward, using its fists, and it kind of lurks over to Umlal and roars and attempts to destroy.
What about the Crab
Umlal.
Knight? The Crab Knight's right there too.
The Crab Knight was
I
closer.
know. I rolled the die to see who it would randomly attack, and it seems that Umlal is delicious. And speaking of delicious, it kind of leads with its face and tries to bite your face off because it.
Umlal, consider drawing a circle on the ground.
Listen, demon, me not that kind of Goliath.
And I think a 21 probably hits you, as does a 24, but a 17 or a 14, I should say, probably misses. So
Yep, that's all correct.
It bites you.
Okay.
And it kind of sinks it has these very long teeth that just kind of sink into your shoulder.
Great.
Because it misses your face, at least. That's the upside. For
I'll take what I
8
can
points
I think his
of
shoulder is
piercing
pretty-
damage.
All right, so that's 4.
And then so it has these very large fists, and it releases you from its maw, and then tries to just slam you with its fists. It misses for 1 and slams on the ground. Cracks appear around its fist, but it hits for 13 points of damage as one of these fists hits you. So that's 6.
Yep. I'm still up, but I'm at 4. Thank God for resistance. Otherwise, I would be like that water elemental, a puddle on the ground.
And this is the moment at which Regdar remembers something, that Bolguras have a chance of being able to summon another one of their own kind.
What?
Regdar and I are having a talk later.
And he remembers that as another one appears next to it.
Why would they bring more? He's mad about being here. Now they should fight.
Yeah.
Why did you summon me?
Technically, I did not summon you. I summoned the first guy, and they summoned you.
Ketchka.
Not liking this situation at
It's
all.
a problem of our own making.
Yeah.
I don't have any knowledge of this.
I'm going to use
You just
my,
remembered Regdar.
I'm going to use my bonus action to extend my aura to Omlal, who now has another 10 hit points.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
There's a variant of the Bolgorok that can summon another one.
Okay, I didn't mean to summon a variant Balgura. I meant I think I asked for Balgura Classic.
You never know when you're going to get new Bulgura. That's the problem.
That's true.
All right, I'm going to step out from behind the rock a little
Well, you feel better, but you got Kachka smell now with that aura. Oof.
to where I'm behind
I'll
Carlos, and I
take it.
believe I can see the Bulgura at this point.
Yes.
So I'm going to telepathically send a message to the first Bulgura saying, you heard that guy over in the water, that Gar guy. You heard him talk to Regdar. You heard him say his name. That's because they're friends. You could hurt Regdar by hitting that guy. And then I'm going to viciously mock the
Crab dude. Crab
the
Knight.
crab man.
Crab man!
Old
Crab
Krabby,
man.
as I like to call him. We go way back.
Could you not find a horse?
So make a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
for Crab Guy.
Oh, and he's at disadvantage, right?
You got to beat a 16.
He rolled very poorly anyway, so.
Good. Then he will take 6 psychic damage.
Yeah.
And will have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
All right. He clutches his head and goes, ah.
Me noggin!
That's right. Faith and Begora. And so Gar Shatterkeel, who for some reason fell out of initiative order, goes, and unless there's anything else you would like to do, Ketchka.
Nope, that's it.
He's still here.
He is still here, and he says to you folks, I welcomed you with friendship, and you responded with bloodshed and demons. I think you should think about who you're working for. We want to restore Athos to its glory and greenery and bring water back. You seemingly only bring destruction. And as he says that, he then snaps his fingers and he dissolves
We're
into
destruction inspectors, actually.
Yeah, sorry we interrupted your, green and pure halfling sacrifice.
He's gone already, Chief.
Hypocrite. That's I can tolerate a lot about various cult leaders, but it's the hypocrisy that gets to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Own up to it. Running a cult is great, but let's not pretend it's not selfish.
Oh, this cult is a little shellfish.
This podcast is over.
And this Dark Tide Knight, or Crab Knight, depending on where
Crabman.
you are raised, Crabman, scuttles into the pool and disappears. This one is next to a very angry demon and some very angry adventurers. It doesn't think it's a good idea to try to run away. Actually, it's going to disengage and run away. And he scuttles into the water.
He just scuttles past those demons. Those demons don't care.
He disengaged.
He disengaged from that one, and he did a path so that he didn't come into reach of the other one.
Yeah. Serpentined.
Exactly. He was getting, while the getting is good. The water elemental is a pile of water, famous piles of water.
Yep.
Crocodile is not on the board anymore. Regdar.
Well, Scott, in case it was not already a thing I was doing, I am no longer conjuring a greater demon. I'm not concentrating on that. So, which means the demon will disappear at some point.
Yes.
I am a little unclear. Let's see. Does the circle disappear as soon as I stop concentrating? Is my big question. Let's see.
Yeah, so the demon should
While
disappear
the
as soon as he
spell
starts.
lasts, the summoned demon cannot cross the circle or harm it.
All right. So I think I stop concentrating. I think the circle just kind of ignites in a nice little fire. I'm just going to roll a d6 for you right now. It's a real service I'm providing.
Thank you.
Bad news. Well, could be worse. I mean, couldn't be a lot worse. Could really only be one worse. I rolled a 5. So we have maximum 5 rounds of a Balgura. I don't know about the other Balgura.
Oh, dear.
And Regdar is going to hide behind this rock. Look, Regdar would like to point out that Regdar is a team player. Regdar refers to himself in the third person a lot, but Regdar has also burned through a lot of spell slots today, people. Sure, some of those spell slots were used to summon a demon. No one remembers that. And so I'm over here now. Scott, has anything happened to the smoke that was blocking the doors since some of our watery friends departed? Like, did Gar take those with him?
So to the north is a doorway that is obscured by this weird smoke, and that weird smoke remains.
Mm-hmm.
Was it an
And it's also
action for
weird
you
because
to
it's not
stop?
moving.
Was it an action for you to stop casting the spell?
No, it is a free action to stop. Stop.
So you do still have
Regdar does
an
that
action.
all the time by accident.
He just starts thinking about
look over there.
pottery and
Yeah.
Squirrel.
So Erica makes a fine point that you could do something if you wanted to. You have an action.
I could,
I think
other
that was
than
Erica's
hide?
point.
other than hide. Huh.
Other than be a coward, perhaps.
Whoa, those are very judgmental words. We have done no damage to the Balgura so far, right?
I think
we
the
did
answer is
15.
Is
Keep
Yes.
running away until it disappears.
I think we did 15 damage
I
to
mean,
the
he was
first
very
one.
angry at me. I thought by
you have
hiding,
done.
he might either look for me or decide that he no longer wants to be around here. So
Technically, I mean, 5 rounds is about 30 seconds, so we just got to survive that long.
that's a long. Dan, that's a long time to say when you're being beaten to death by a Balgura.
Fair.
And
All right.
Umal knows what that feels like.
Before I run around a rock and hide, I'm gonna throw a bubble of acid at Balgura 1.
So Balgor Prime, the one you summoned, or the
Yeah.
bonus Balgor?
No. I have not. We have so far. We got no beef with Balgura 2. We can still talk this out.
Yeah,
I
shouldn't
rolled
the
a-
second one be pissed off at the first one for
That
summoning
was my
him?
question. Well, but I mean, he's a friend. Also, he may have maybe he called him up and is like, "Hey, you free?" As opposed to I just ripped him out of
Got a
out of bed.
text
So,
message. You up?
Yeah, you up? So, all right. I rolled a 12 with my acid splash, and then I hide behind a rock. I will roll my stealth check. I rolled a 14, which is not great, but I am hiding behind a very large rock. I'd like to point out how large and shadowy this rock is, and that I am behind it.
It is a very large and shadowy rock.
I thought when I was going to roll the d6 to see if they would disappear, I was going to be better at that, Scott. That was a mistake.
I'll roll a d6 to see what might have been. Well, I rolled a
Negative
4,
3,
so-
he's dead! Yeah,
That's right. Oh, and you all get all the treasure for some
oh
reason.
no, he explodes, and he was made out of gold. His blood was
right.
diamonds. It was
All right, Regdar, you have hurled some acid and are hiding behind a rock. Zatasha.
where I am hurling and doing acid. So
All right. I heard that there's a halfling that's still alive, and
Yes.
I feel like that maybe they need him for something. So I'm running over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm gonna go over here and stare at the dude that picked him up and do a mind thrust at him. So he needs to succeed on an intelligence saving throw.
All right. How intelligent is this guy is the question.
I hope not very.
Well, I'm pretty sure he failed. I can't. Oh, here he is. Yes, he fails.
All right. In that case, he is taking 11 points of psychic damage.
Goodness. He kind of stumbles and let's see. And he drops the halfling.
I was going to telepathically say drop the halfling, but I didn't need to. So that's
You said it.
convenient.
With your actions.
All right. That's it for me.
All right, so he has dropped the halfling. He's kind of staggering, looking around, and disengages. And let's see, 2, 3, 1, 2. He jumps in the water, disappears.
Oh, he disappears.
Yeah, he's not just swimming.
He disappears underneath the water.
Wait, did he drop the halfling on his turn or on my turn?
On his turn.
Okay.
Carlos.
So, yeah.
I run over to the halfling
This guy's dead. Okay,
and
he's unconscious.
What can I tell more about his state?
He's unconscious. You can give me.
Is he making death saving throws or?
Yeah, can I stabilize him,
Stabilize?
or can I see if he needs help,
Uh,
medical assistance, or if he's feeling okay, or what?
He's unconscious, so he doesn't feel okay.
Snap out of it, man! Snap out of it!
Don't shake him,
He-
Carlos.
Move his head a lot. So he is making death saving throws in the parlance of the game. So you could
Try to
roll-
stabilize him.
I can stabilize him with a bonus action on my next turn.
Yeah,
so
but I have nothing else to do.
You don't want to attack
Roll
the
a medicine
Balgoras?
check.
You want me? I mean, I thought we were waiting for them to go. I mean, I
Suppose we can just keep running around the room, trying to stay away from them for 5 rounds. It's like
they are
Benny-
great at they're great at leaping. So
I'm-
Can somebody
picturing the
cue
Benny
up
Hill music.
yakety sax?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, in that case, if that's going to happen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to the limit of my spell, which is 60 feet from this guy, because that guy bothers
Each of the smaller squares is 5 feet.
Yeah. So I'm going to run over here, so I'm not actually right near the demons. And then having done that, maybe up here, I will take the demon that was summoned,
Okay.
and I will fire a ray of frost at him.
All right.
Ooh, it's so
Roll
weird to
to
see
hit.
Carlos doing magic.
It's unregulated, illegal magic. I just want to be clear about that. 23. Oh, that's a crit. That doesn't matter. It's a
Nice.
spell.
Don't you still roll?
still
double
Still
roll.
get
dice?
to roll 2
Yep.
dice.
Oh, yeah. And 19 ice damage on our summoned demon.
Goodness.
Wow.
Well, that's one frosty demon.
Chill out, man, I say.
Oh, no.
Now I see why you took this spell.
None of the damage goes through.
Fiery rage
Mr.
prevents it.
Freeze rule. Anything else, Carlos? You've ran around a lot. You frosted a demon.
Pretty much all I can do.
Frosted demons are the most delicious.
I
guy.
shout at the demon. I learned that spell from Regdar.
Oh, no.
Jeez. DL, dude.
Carlos has no chill.
Yeah, especially in the middle of battle.
I disagree. I think
Lots of
Carlos
chill.
has lots of chill right now.
That's right.
Lots
He's
of
a chill dispenser. Shara, you're next to a very cool Carlos.
Well, I mean,
The coolest.
An unconscious halfling, a spy, a tempting black altar, and a dead guy.
and a dead guy. Okay, I don't know if I want to pick up the guy and run, but if I run, really the only direction I have is toward the demons.
Mhm.
But there's also the smoky door.
Sounds like a terrible bar.
Sounds like a bar I would go to.
Do you remember
the
what
north.
happened? Can someone remind me what happened with the smoky door in the other rooms?
We don't know.
We
don't know.
never
We
tested
didn't
them.
really do the
We
legwork
threw
on
something
that
into
one.
one and it went, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There
It
it
went
goes.
through.
Smoky door.
I don't know about the 5-round thing with the demons.
Right.
Mhm.
So crud, I don't know. Zatasha, did you tell us that you were going to heal with a bonus action? Or
Yes,
stabilize?
telepathically.
Telepathically. Okay.
Just to you and Carlos, because you're the only ones that are close.
So I think I just want to stay here. I want to ready an action. If one of the demons gets in range, I'm going to try to stab it with my rapier.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you're kind of standing guard at the top of the ziggurat.
Yeah.
This guy is going to make another. Oh, that's not great. Umlaw.
Hello. Okay, so there are demons in front of me, demons to the left of me, demons to the right. Okay, I guess I'm gonna
Only
fight
two.
a demon.
I can add more.
I mean, you fought a
No,
god. This
please
is
don't.
really like, this is
Yeah,
amateur
this is
hour.
way-
Like a down
Minor
grade.
leagues.
I crack my knuckles, and I'll take a couple swings with my greatsword.
All right.
It's all right.
Let's hope it is great.
23.
It's not
That's
wearing
pretty
armor.
great.
And that hits.
All right, let's do the second one.
It's very angry.
That's a 14. Not as good.
No, that kind of bounces off its tough hide.
All right, it will take 15 damage from that first one.
All right. It's not looking great. I mean, it's a demon, so it never looks great, but it's got some. Well, I guess most of the damage it's taken has been psychic. Is that true? I don't know. It doesn't look great.
Emotional? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yes, it's emotionally wounded.
that's my
very angry.
specialty.
Alma offers a hug to the demon. Huh? Friend?
Anything
I
else?
think he would like to hug you tight.
They would. There are two of them now.
I think that's pretty much all I get to do.
All right. So I think I'm going to say that the demon realizes that Regdar is no longer concentrating on the spell. And so we'll kind of walk over here.
Oh, well, it's definitely taking an attack of opportunity.
It does not care. Let's see if it notices.
28.
You hit.
I rolled somehow 2 1s on both my damage die, but that is still a total of 11 with my rage damage.
All right. And Regdar, remind me of your stealth check.
It was 14. Not the best.
All right. Not the best. So that was what? So it notices you. And is really, I mean, so it's been roaring the entire time, but its roars seem to take a
new pitch.
Gleeful pitch as it kind of runs at you very quickly, face first.
Murdered
and
by
tries
a
to take,
demon of my own summoning. I knew that when I was told that when I was 8, and I was like, that's not going to happen.
According to the prophecy.
and tries to bite you, successfully bites you, but I'll tell you, 25.
My armor class is 10.
And then bludgeons you twice if your armor class is 10 for hits for 10 and 15.
10 and 15, or as I call it, 25. Right?
Well, those are my hits, not the damage.
Oh, 10 will hit. They all hit.
I would like
So
to try and disrupt that, or I will use my cutting words to decrease the 10, which definitely be decreased by at least 1, so that one at least is not going to hit.
I think I got confused, Scott, about the various checks you were making. So you made a check to see me, which you
Yes.
totally did, or the Balguro totally did.
Yes.
And then you made multiple attacks?
Yes.
3.
3. And one of them was super high, and
Correct.
2 of them were not. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Shield, which is a level 1 spell slot. What does Shield do? It...
+5 to your armor
Might be a
class?
thing to think about before you cast
Yes.
it.
Well, no, I know what it does, but I just
okay.
have to remind myself. It gives me +5 to my AC for a turn. Wasn't going to help me with that 25. Nothing was going to help me with that 25. So that 10's a miss. That 15 is now cutting wordsable.
Correct.
Hey, Bard. Kachka. I'm sorry for everything.
Was the 10 already a miss? I thought your AC was 10.
My AC is 10, but my AC is now 15.
Oh, all right. So I can...
Through the power of Shield.
Okay, so I did not need to use cutting words on that one, but I do now need to.
But if you felt like using it on the 15, I would appreciate it. Because I'm going to get hit at least once.
Good luck. It's a
But,
D8.
you know.
We'll give it a go.
Oh,
though.
I mean-
let's see.
Well, I mean, you only have to
You're probably
roll
already
a positive
toast from
number.
the 25, but why not? Let's see.
No, but this is for the 15. So as long as you roll a 1, I'm okay. Right?
I rolled a 7,
That's
so
true.
you
Yeah.
should be
Look
okay
at
either
you're
way.
fine. So the 2 fists, one bounces off an arcane shield. One is Kachka says some cutting words and distracts the demon.
And then his third fist,
And
or
his,
is he hitting
right in
you
the-
with something
his
else?
tusks, as he rips into Regdar's flesh, do
My flesh!
It's your favorite part of
my
you.
favorite part,
Do 10 points of damage.
Tusks.
All right. That could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. It's not great, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yes, it would have been a lot worse.
And that shield just lasts until the end of this turn? Or in the end?
Until
Until
the start
my
of
next
his
turn.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, yeah.
Kachka. Oh, wait, there are 2 of them.
Yeah, there are.
I
the
wasn't going to
other
say
one-
anything. It was like,
The other one dances in
remind
place
him.
slowly. He was in the middle of a
He's got
rave.
summoning sickness.
I've never even met this one.
One thing you know about Barguras is they don't really need much reason to hit stuff. So this one will leap and land in front of Umlal and attempt to rip off his face. Just because.
That's his best feature.
That's where I keep my eyes.
And the eyes are the delicacy. Let's see, 27 hits, but 15.
Nope.
All right, so it does successfully bite you, but its fists slam into the rocks that is behind you. So you
How much
take
damage does that bite do?
12 points of piercing.
6. I'm still up.
All right.
You've been better.
You've got
Been
6.
better. I've got 8 hit points left, so
Oh.
I've been hovering
my.
in somewhere at the 4 to 14 mark for basically this entire fight.
Oh dear, Regdar, your situation is not great.
Let me tell you about a spell that I have been saving for this situation.
Expeditious retreat.
Expeditious retreat.
Expeditious Retreat.
Oh, Tasha's hideous.
This speed allows me to move at an incredible pace when you cast a spell, and then as a bonus action on each turns and spell ends, you can take the dash action. So,
Sweet.
so
Smoky
I believe I
door.
will
Smoky door.
all right. I will disengage, and then take the dash action, which is just my speed.
Isn't it twice your speed?
I thought it. Yeah.
Your dash
no.
action is using your move to move your speed.
Oh, that's
You're
right.
using
that's
your
right.
action to move your speed.
So I will go. I'm going to take the roundabout way around the ziggurat, I think. So I think I can get to like here, right? 1, 2. No,
Those squares
more
are
than that.
5
Each of the
feet,
little-
so you can.
Yeah.
You should
Little
be able to
squares are
get
5
6
feet.
squares away. There
Yeah,
you go.
I'm over here now. I mean, he's just going to chase me down, but you know.
Excellent. So that's where you cast your spell. You did your bonus action to run away.
Yep.
Or,
Good times.
all right, Zatasha.
Oh, wait a minute.
Nope.
No. So
Hold on.
sorry. I was just doing my actions in my head. Casting Expeditious Retreat is a bonus action, but then I had to disengage. Okay. Yep. I'm good. Sorry.
You know, you skipped over my turn, by the way.
Did I?
You forgot that
Mhm.
you had
Forgot
to go
good
back
old
and
Kachka.
do
Oh,
the
I see.
Bulgaras.
All right, so we
Yep.
will go to Kachka. Kachka, what would you like to do?
Oh, boy. I think I would like to go somewhere else. But first, as my bonus action, I will
Those leaping legs.
do some healing on Mr. Omlal to the tune of 9 points of damage.
Woohoo!
I'm down.
I'm damaged. I'm damaged.
Negative 9 points of damage.
Woo! Negative 9 points of damage.
Yeah, you're
Oh, it's
good.
like we're playing first edition.
And then, do I take a...
Oh,
Do I
think you
just
should
dash and get as far as I can?
punch it?
Or do I first mock it and then run away? I feel like Kachka would probably mock it first, so I'm going to do that.
Which
so-
one would you like to
Sounds
mock?
like her.
The one to the south that's not engaged with Omlal currently.
All right, so you peek your head
That one is
around,
free to come running at me later.
say, "Hey,
You big dumb ape. So it must make a wisdom saving throw.
oh yes, it's very wise." 13.
That will fail.
Ooh, that's
So
wise.
it will take 5 psychic damage
Oh,
and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. So that one has disadvantage on attacks.
all
next
right.
time.
It's kind of swaying.
And now seems like a good time for me to make an expeditious retreat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hi, Carlos.
You
We're
Get
all
to
on the
the
ziggurat now. Most
top
of
of the ziggurat, you see a very dark, beguiling altar there. Just
I say,
It
don't touch the
begs to be
altar
touched.
telepathically.
so beguiling.
and now it's Natasha's turn.
Okay, I will use my bonus action to kneel down. I will touch the halfling.
Altar?
Stabilizes him.
All right, he is stable. I'm
Yep.
gonna remove his skull.
Ouch.
Now
I
he's
feel like
less
he's less
stable.
stable after you.
I know he's
remove his skull.
totally stable now.
That's true. Are we just running away, guys, or what's happening, dudes? Or are we gonna try to kill these demons? I'm asking the team. Like
I
I'm
would
looking around.
suggest that the tanks hold them off long enough for us to survive, maybe. I can stand in the back here and keep healing them.
Do we think
But
that when
we
the
don't-
first demon disappears, the second one goes with it?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
the
know what
worst thing.
happens.
Carlos
It's the worst
has-
thing when you bring a friend to a party and then your friend leaves and you're like, just like, I don't know
It's
anybody
true.
here, but
Carlos got plenty of hit points actually, so Carlos can help.
why am I holding them?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Poor planning.
Okay, because I have very, very few psi points left, and I kind of want to save 5 of them because with 5 psi points I can restore life to somebody who has died within the last minute, like died.
Oh,
So
That would be Omwal you're thinking of.
yeah, or I could
Or
use
Rekdar.
those, or I could use those 5 points to allow everybody on their turn as a bonus action to either dash or disengage on their turn, and we could just run away. But
I'm
I
not
don't know where we're
confident in
going,
the
though.
smoky doors being
Yeah, me
actually passable.
Yep.
or
Okay.
there not being something worse on the other side.
all right. Well, I feel
will
like
remind you all that you did come through a smoky door,
Not
although
that
it
one,
wasn't
though.
smoky on the side that you came through. So
Right.
right. We didn't know it was a smoky door at the time.
yes.
All right. Well, I feel like from up here at the top of the ziggurat, I have a pretty good view of. Can I see both of the demons, or just the one that's on this side of the rock?
Just the one that's on. These are like
Floor to ceiling,
fused
like-
stalactites and stalagmites.
So it's basically a pillar at this point. Gotcha.
Sure.
Okay, then I'm going to mind
Fancy.
thrust at that one that I can see that's by
That you can
Almal.
see.
And
All right.
yeah, so intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I forgot. And it's got disadvantage at attacks. Oh no, that's the other one. Okay. But also, it's not very smart. An 8.
That does not make it. So, that's not so bad. 14 points of psychic damage coming at him
Does
as
not
I
like
hiss. Hiss at him.
that. Doesn't like the hissing either.
And I
anything
make
else?
a rude gesture.
Oh dear. It clutches. It's wearing a pearl necklace, and it clutches the necklace.
Oh,
Steve.
Carlos.
What?
Carlos, feeling that the halfling is taken care of, is just going to run down and hit this demon.
Hit that demon.
Well, that's a 12.
That does not hit a demon.
How about 15?
That will hit a demon.
Oh, good.
Although you feel like just barely.
Interesting. Well then, that's going to be 8 slashing damage.
All right.
And for my next trick, 16.
That will hit.
And that will be 10 piercing damage. Plus
6. Or you have to roll it.
3 fire damage. I should have taken your 6.
Yeah. That's what they say. So it doesn't look like all of that fire goes through.
Shameful.
Great. Anything else, Carlos?
Nope.
All right. You are Shara. You see a couple demons. Well, you see one demon. You know that there's another one out there. There's a healed halfling or conscious halfling near you. Kachka's there.
Has anyone done an Arcana check to see what they can learn about the altar?
I was going to do that on my turn, and I totally forgot because I was distracted by hissing.
Yes, no one. Someone has hissed,
Totally
but no one has done an Arcana check on the altar. I think actually maybe Regdar did an Arcana check on the altar from afar to determine what use it would be for, and he determined that it was commonly used in sacrifices.
So my Arcana is only +1. So should I do that, or should I go help Carlos and Almal? I'm worried because those guys left, and I'm concerned that that means that their plan is underway and we're all in trouble.
End of the world, I guess.
We probably
Yeah.
short-circuited it by
Yeah.
saving this halfling.
Yeah,
You
the fact
think?
that they have
I
no
hope so.
sacrifice, I hope, was something in addition to
I mean, if that's
feeling
true, we're
good about
screwed
saving
anyway,
it.
so
yeah.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. Regdar's
Yeah,
in particularly bad shape because when this room fills up with water, he's gone quicker than anybody else.
Yeah.
I've been worse.
All right, so I'm going to run down next to Almlaw, between Almlaw and Carlos, and first try to swipe at this with my dagger, and it was a critical fail.
Oh
And
no.
I'm gonna try my Rapier of Wounding, which is an 11.
That will miss.
Yeah, typically I would take a bonus action and disengage, but I'm not going to this time, so I will stay here.
All right. The halfling stands up and
Touches the altar.
runs
I'm
down the stairs.
beguiled again.
It is beguiling. Umlaw.
I guess I'm gonna try to hit this giant demon in front of me until
Wait,
it goes
how did
away.
he get up? He wasn't conscious. He was just stabilized.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't.
right.
I didn't give him any hit points.
He rolls down the stairs.
He doesn't move at all.
I would believe that.
I thought you had given him a point. My apologies.
He just moves
He
kind of like a
is-
slug in a slick of his own blood.
You sense if he were conscious, he would run down the stairs.
His
long as
blood
he got
runs
before
down
the
the
altar.
steps.
I'm gonna keep taking swings at this demon, hacking
All
away
right.
at it.
Bring it on.
Critical hit.
Yes.
So that is going to be. Ooh, let's see here. 20, 21, 23 damage on the first hit.
All right. It's still up, but it's not looking good.
Let's take a second shot. 29, almost a critical, man. If I were a couple levels higher, I have the brutal critical, but not yet. That's an additional 17 damage.
All right. So as your sword
Regdar,
Plunges.
want you to go away.
into its head and it just kind of dissipates.
Oh, these guys aren't that tough.
So far, I've killed
when they
water
hit.
and something that just dissipates. It's very unsatisfying.
Me seeing greater demons.
Anything else, Umlaw? move.
I will climb up on the rock and I will
It's a
stare
pillar.
down at that other one with
it's
my
a pillar.
sword up.
That's a pillar.
It's a pillar.
I will climb up on the
You climb around
and then
the pillar
crawl
and
around the
shimmy
side and then stare down at the demon.
Be very intimidating.
The demon
The
is very
demon's like,
confused.
"Yo, that's weird. I'm gonna go."
Even for me. That's weird. It is the demon's turn. So, Umlaw, you should put yourself on. Yes, there you go. It's going to, let's see.
Oh, is it running around the rock for me? There's pillar or whatever. This is what a
Well, it wants to go after Regdar.
How many opportunity
know
attacks do we get?
There would be one. Shara, you get an opportunity.
Oh, yeah, because I've been doing so great. All right.
Maybe you're better
Follow
at
me down.
opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I believe in you, Shara.
take the
Okay.
opportunity.
Because I need you to do this.
16?
16 will hit.
Okay.
Yay!
So that is 8 points of damage.
All right. Shara, as the demon passes you, you turn around and you slide your rapier into its back, and it dissipates.
Yay!
Yay.
Eat it.
Shara, Shara.
And everybody
everybody else.
turns.
I killed me. Killed 2 others.
Everybody
That's what you
turns
do.
and looks at Regdar
As
sternly.
one.
What the hell, dude?
Yeah. Regdar in his head just hears a
Oh, well.
And now the battle is over. You are victorious, and there
We're at
is
least-
an
At least Torian.
Me think it time for nap.
All right.
unconscious halfling on top of the ziggurat.
We have 7 rounds of healing left, so who needs it? Everybody line up.
I could use.
And then last we'll wake up the halfling.
I could use a little bit.
I'm
Do we
pretty
want
fine
to? I would love to use some hit dice, but I
Can
don't
we
know
get
if
outta
have an
here?
hour.
Or is this the safest place we know?
Oh God.
On this level, you have not been in. Well, maybe the room where Umlal turned into a jelly might be.
Yeah.
But it had several doorways that were smoky doorways, so you don't really know what those are
This
about.
Not.
I feel like we
mean,
should use Kachka's healing first and then see where we're at if we still
Yep.
think we need.
If we use your healing, are you out of slots though?
No, that slot's used.
This
is
is
just an aura at this
continual.
point.
The aura.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I have the better part of a minute left of my concentration on the spell.
Sounds good to
so-
me.
Who's
So-
up first?
So you'll do a bunch of healing, and is your plan to wake up the halfling?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you will all have done your healing, whatever that is.
Well, that's going to take
you.
He's
Like
moving
he
us
actually
along,
has to roll
Erica.
for. Do you have to
moving
roll
us
for
along.
it, Steve? Do you have to roll for it, Steve?
I
Or
do.
He's
Yeah.
moving us
I'm
along.
We can
just-
do
it's-
it off.
It's
off
it's
stream.
10:35, so I'm skipping over that part
He's
to
moving
get to
us
the end.
along.
You feel
I
a
like
lot
the
better.
episode. As a listener, I prefer that crap in the episodes, but that's just me.
All right, roll a whole bunch of d8s or whatever you're doing.
All right, who's up?
You don't have to do that just for me. The
I
other
would
listeners are probably
say
less weird.
I'm only down 7. I have 52 of 59, so I'm
Oh, you're
okay to
fine.
wait. So yeah, prioritize Omlal.
I had
And Rhaegar, I
17 out
assume.
of 82.
Yeah.
Just because
I'm down
I also
22.
don't want to wake up this halfling if we are still feeling like we need to be healing more or do something else. Like, I'd rather just carry him along as dead weight.
All right. Amlal, you've got 10. Regdar, you've got 5.
Yum.
Back to Amlal. Amlal, you've got another 8.
Okay.
Over to Regdar. Regdar's got another 5.
Yum, 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 yum. Hit points.
Amlal's got 8. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I can't believe I wanted to skip this.
I can't.
And
Random.org. We bring random numbers to
Yeah.
you.
by all means, let's stretch this out longer. Regdar, did you get that last 4?
Somehow I missed it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You've got another 4. I've got one more left. I can use it on the halfling or use it on one of us, and we can find some other way to wake the halfling.
What's Omlal up to?
I'm just above my halfway point, 43 out of 82.
I would give it to Omlal.
Well,
All right.
Me much bigger than halfling.
Good news, Amlal. You get another 12 hit points.
nice.
Ooh, that was worth it. Thank
And
you.
my aura pops out of existence.
I slap the halfling around until he comes to.
No, you killed
Whoa.
him.
Oh,
Bad
it's dead.
medicine.
You crush his
Oops.
skull.
Me bad.
The halfling wakes up and looks around and says, "Who are you? What's happening?"
We're cult
We save you.
inspectors.
We're the people that just ran in and saved you. Don't you remember?
A lot has been going on. I'm very confused.
Well, I mean, since that happened, you probably don't remember a lot because you were pretty much unconscious.
We're Eglaff's angels. We're here to help.
Yes.
Well, I need help. Please, there are these. I don't know if you know
Halfling
anything about these.
inspectors.
There are these elemental cultists, and they're trying to summon. They call them princes. There are 3 of them that I know of, and we have to stop them.
I think there's 4, friend.
What?
We
These
stopped one.
things are even worse.
And we've already
They bring
stopped one of
the
them.
apocalypse.
Title.
They bring what they call the apocalypse.
we must go to the plunging torrents.
Do you know
The
what
plunging
it is?
torrents.
Must we?
Will the torrents be plunged next time? We'll find out. Will you?